beautiful Hippydippypainerman coming at you from beautiful Key Largo, Florida. And we're going to do a bunch of weird stuff today because that's what we do. And I hope that y'all enjoy it. Alrighty, boys and girls. Welcome to the Fluid Art Express for this lovely Sunday, July 6th, 2025. And it's only 2 weeks until I get my teeth out and get new teeth. So, not sure if you saw in that original opening, the gigantic gap in my teeth that makes me look like Gomer the pilot. Actually worse, he wasn't even nearly that hillbilly. That's gonna be gone soon. So I will have nice, pretty, neat teethies, if you will.
I just wanted to say that you're gonna look awesome.
Well, come out here and talk to the people.
Hello, it's me, the Busta Bagoony Baroony, and I'm so happy to see you this Sunday. I think you're wonderful folks. I hope you like our painting and all of his terrible jokes.
Hey, that's not nice, Buster.
Well, just having fun. What do you want from me? Okay, anyway, I have to go because there's some delicious rotten chicken meat that's just floated up on shore, and I have to go eat some because that's what crabs eat. But anyway, I hope everybody out there is, at least 45 or 50% as happy as the Buster Brew. Upside down, standing on the head. What do you think of that?
Turn around, Buster, and be decent.
Okay, you're no fun at all. Anyway, hope you liked that song. I made it up on the fly just to see if you liked it. And maybe I'll do a different song next week, or maybe I'll do my old one. I don't know.
Buster, God, you're taking it forever. Would you stop? Are you done?
Okay.
All right, now go sit down. Good gracious. The hippie has left the building momentarily, and the old dude that has to wear glasses to see is back again. Nah, it's still me, the Hippydippypainerman. Okay, like I was saying, welcome to Fluid Art Express. I hope you've seen everybody before me because these people are just incredibly awesome artists. I mean, we are talking world-class, top of the line, magnificent. So you want to go back and check them out if you haven't already. If you're not subscribed to them, for goodness sake, do yourself a favor and subscribe to them because they're freaking cool. And also because then you can chat in their live chat when you watch them next week, because I'm sure you will be back next week if you watch this week because it's awesome. Anyway, if you're not subscribed to me, subscribe to me, please. And hit those like buttons, man. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit the like button because it sure does help us out with those algorithms on the old YouTube. You know, the more likes you got and the more subscribers you have, the more they move you up in their little queue. So when the search results come up, you're more likely to come up and more likely to get more people to watch your channel. So that's pretty darn cool. So if you would do that, the magnificently beautiful and competent and amazing artist, Miss Kathy, will be doing some today, and I will be doing some too. I'm going to start off by doing these little tiny wooden 5x7 platforms that I have here. I've had all this stuff for a while and haven't used it, so I thought, hey, what a good time to use it. This one here, you might notice a slightly different shade. That was my CA testing thing, but all of them have been gessoed, so they're ready to roll. We're going to start off by doing them. We'll see how that comes out, what time-wise, and then if I have time, I may do these, which are little 6-inch on every side triangles that I have. These are canvas. And Kathy will be working on a 10x10 wooden panel doing hers. So you may or may not see those four with the 4 triangles today. If you don't see them, then I will put them on as a separate short video during the week. Colors that I'll be using today. We're going to go experimental on you. I have 3 CAs that I'm going to try that are done from colors that are not, repeat, are not Amsterdam. because everybody says, "Ooh, it won't work unless you do Amsterdam." But you know what? Most of the time when I make a CA, it works no matter what I use. So we're going to try that. Timu metallic paint, the cheapified metallic paint, and the color on it is red, because it doesn't say what actual red it is, but it's pretty. Okay, that's going to be one of my CAs. This is Fantasori acrylic paint, lamp black. Okay, and this is Treasure Gold Fire Opal. Okay, and all of these I made CAs with, those three. The background colors that we're going to use today is going to be a custom black that Kathy mixed up. That's what's in here. We used it last week. Hope it comes out cool this week. We checked it again, it looks good. Then we're going to use this teal color, which I'm not going to get into what kind of teal it is. It's just some teal from Sherwin-Williams.
Really teal.
Okay, it's called Really Teal from Sherwin-Williams. We're going to use this gray pink color, which they call Chase Mauve. Going to use that. And we're going to use this red color, which is Berry Berry.
No, it's not. It's Showstopper.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is Showstopper. Gee whiz. All right, now, those are going to be the background colors for mine. And then we're also going to use Rouge Blue Iridescent from Pebeo. Greenish Blue from Amsterdam. That is, that's this one and this one. And then we're going to use Amsterdam primary colors yellow. And we're going to use Eye Candy Cerulean Violet. And we're going to use Boom Gel Gala Gray. Gala Gray, not Gala. And those are going to be my colors today. Kathy won't use probably all of those colors, but she's going to use some of those colors also when she gets to hers. So I'm going to clean up my little mess that I made here and get my base coats on, or at least my first base coat on, get it leveled out, and then I'll be right back. All right, y'all, I am back with my first little background thingy done here. I didn't put a whole lot of background on it because that's just what it is. It's just background. So we're going to go ahead and let's see, what am I going to do on this first one? I'm going to do a back and forth blowout hot dog pour. So we're going to put our colors down of yellow first. Hold on, I got to put that right.
Hot dog.
Yeah, we haven't done one.
Like a bloom vine.
Kind of, but it's just a straight hot dog. All right, let's do us a little straight line pour, we'll call it. We're going to use the fire opal. So we're going to take the fire opal stirrer up and I'm going to put it on this side, down the line, and I'm going to put it on this side, down the line. Alrighty, and then we're going to get our little blower.
You're doing a swipe. Never mind.
No, on this one I'm doing a blower.
Put it on your. Are you going to swipe it or still blow it?
No, I'm going to blow it. I'm going to use some of this right down the middle. Right here in this area. And then I'm going to go ahead and use some of this black right here. Alright, let's see how that develops right quick. I'm going to go ahead and do some embellishment on that. Well, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to do some embellishment and then I'm going to spin it. Sometimes I do it the other way around. But on this one, I think since the paint is so thin. Now, Kathy told me before we started that I should have put more background paint on it. And guess who was right? She was. Because I don't have a lot of background paint on there. But, you know what? I think it's going to look pretty cool May not do exactly what we wanted in the beginning, but I think that's gonna be okay.
It's pretty.
You like that? I think it's kind of neat. All right, guys, I got a little place right there that I want to do something with. And since you can't see a whole lot of the yellow on top, I think I'll use the yellow to do that. It's just got a little place right here where that gesso peeled that is not looking cool. So we're gonna draw a little bit in there. Okay, boys and girls, I think this one's about done. I'm digging it. I love the way this is coming together in here and everything like that. If you look at it, let's turn around right side up. If you look at it like this, that's pretty freaking cool, man. I dig it. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we are back again. This time I am going to do a swipe, since I did a blowout last time. So we're going to see what colors we're going to use on this. We are going to use the gray on it, even though it is a grayish color. So let's put the gray down. Put that right here. And I'm going to run it down this way a little bit. And I'm going to run it down this way a little bit. You'll see there's a method to this madness in a moment here. And we're going to use the pink, which I think that'll look nice on there. Before I move this in the other room, guys, let me lift that up a little bit. That looks pretty cool, huh? Oh, let me get the shade off of it. There we go. I'm gonna give this to Miss Cat to go in the other room, and we will be right back. After these messages, we'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back. We're gonna use this teal, really teal, as our background, and we're gonna do a bloom on this one. Then I'm gonna pick it up and wipe it off, send it in the other room, and we will do my fourth and final one, and then we will get us a real painter in here, get Kat to do hers after the hippie gets done with his silliness. All right, y'all, before I hand this off to her, I'm gonna go ahead and lift this up just a little bit. Let you see how cool that came out. I kinda dig it. We'll do us a wet flyby in the other room, and we'll have dry pictures for you before we leave today. So please don't split right after I do the peace out thing, because there will be some coolness yet to come. All right, guys, this last one, we're gonna do us a little mini, teeny tiny. Shut up, Buster. It's a teeny tiny, you know it is. Okay, whatever. Go ahead, finish. Finish for me. Come on out. We're gonna do a little teeny tiny Dutch pork, and it's gonna look cool. Whatever, Buster, sit down.
Oh, that is
Pretty cool, huh?
Very untraditional, but absolutely beautiful.
I kind of dig it. I'm gonna leave everything exactly like it is. I'm just gonna check depth. I'm good.
That is the prettiest one, I think. Was that and the bloom, man.
Came out pretty cute though. First ones were like, meh. They weren't bad, but they were meh. These two are pretty cool. And this, for some reason, the way this black does up here reminds me of like Marvel Comics. I just call it crazy in my brain, but it just looks like something that, you know, where Venom is creeping or something. I don't know. That's just what my brain sees. Who knows? Okay, we are good to go. I just have to wipe off the edges of this. Then we're gonna clean it up. Then we're gonna have the lovely intelligent Miss Cat come back. She's gonna go ahead and do the triangular ones. And that's gonna be it for the day. We're not gonna go ahead and do the big one. We're just gonna do the triangle ones,
and then we're gonna wait on the big one, because when she saw what happened with that gesso peeling up on mine, she said, nope, that's too nice a canvas. We're gonna wait and let that dry overnight, which makes sense. These ones that I'm working on here, these are dollar store canvases, so meh. I'm gonna lift this up again so you can get a little better look at it. But once again, there will be a wet flyby in the end, so cool. There it is. And we're gonna send this to the other room. I'm gonna clean this whole big nasty mess up, and then we'll get Miss Cat in here.
Alrighty, boys and girls, we are back at last with a very lovely and talented Miss Kathy, and we are going to go ahead and start her off. She's going to be using these 6x6x6 triangles, and I thought that was in the middle 4. Let me fix that one. And without further ado, take it away, Miss Cat.
Hope everyone has had a good weekend. And Tony's absolutely making a face because I put way too much paint on there. Which most of the time I do it just to piss him off. You want to know the story?
Well, no, I don't get mad about it. It's just that I always use too little and she always uses too much. It's the way it works.
So we balance out eventually.
That is true.
Well, what are you doing, a bloom, honey?
I'm going to try to do a bloom.
Okay.
I've got in mind these colors that we're trying to use up. I think this will make something, probably if somebody else was doing it, it would be really nice.
It'll look pretty when you do it. It always does.
I got 3 gloves in my hand.
Now, we didn't use this on the last one, but this is titanium white from Sherwin-Williams that she is using on this.
It's not titanium white.
I thought it was.
It's pure white.
Ah, I'm sorry. It's pure white.
They don't have titanium.
Yes,
in
this
their
is
stuff.
this is pure white from Sherwin-Williams.
Yeah, it's well, you know, if you're in the States, I know you've used it. Probably most people have used some form of Sherwin-Williams.
All right, Kathy's using the same colors that I used, except for the fact that she's using a little Rory, which is a color shift blue, in this also. I'm going to start off with the Eye Candy Syrian Violet. I like it.
I like it.
Real close to that Rory color. That's the only reason I put the Rory back, was that they looked close to each other. But they blow out differently, so
I don't want the greenish blue to overtake.
well, you want the color to stand out around the Rory and the gray, though. And we're going to use that lamp black as our CA on this. That's pretty. If you want to move it better, you can scrape the excess off first, but it doesn't matter. It's going to move anyway. Okay. A little spot there. Hand me your round, your semi-oval one. See, here's what I was talking about, is that you pick up a piece of it. And I'm no good at this, but pick it up there. Now turn it a little bit towards you, the other way. Stop, stop, stop. Back this way a little.
That's what I was talking about doing. All right. Now you can tap that off. We can get a little bit right here.
Be clean.
Okay, clean it right quick.
Clean it.
Okay. And we will try and get this right here. Try and get just the crust of it. Okay, turn your way again. Same way, same way. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, I have to get the purple over here. Hold on. Just leave. There we go. Alrighty. Hold on. Turn a little bit more. Let me get this.
Clean it. Clean it. Clean it.
No, it doesn't matter. I'm only using the top bit anyway. I'm skimming. Okay, hold on. Where were we? Right here?
Yeah.
All right, now, you want to cover this spot right here?
Yeah.
All right, now turn it toward you a little bit more. Other way. All right, stop. All right. Now, what about that tip? You want to get that tip or no?
I think that tip looks fine.
Okay, well, spin her
What you
then.
think?
It's fine. It just looked white from where I was at. It's not white though. So you're good. Just spin her. What do you think? I think it looks pretty.
It's pretty.
I think it's killer, just like it is.
Yeah, well, I don't want to do anything to it. It's just,
Did you check your depth? I guess it doesn't matter. You're probably fine.
you're right. I do need to check it. This is a
Get one of the
canvas.
12 freaking sticky things that I lost.
Do what?
Get one of the 12 spikes that I lost and check it. At least it felt like there was that many.
That's got too much.
That looks badass if you ask me. I like it.
It's very tame.
Cool.
Hopefully, you'll be able to see the Rory
Yeah, it'll come out
when
in the
it
end.
dries. You'll be able to see the difference. And
Yeah. It'll be fine. All right, guys, want to hold that up in the air for you just so you can see her right quick. Again, there will be a wet flyby at the end and a dry picture behind that. Let us get the second canvas down and we'll see you in a minute. All right, guys, we are back for number 2. She says she got this thing in her mind, so we'll see how this comes out. I think we're doing another bloom, but different. Gonna use that blue red from Pebio.
oh no, this is the Timu red.
Timu red, okay, well,
Yeah.
that's the Timu red, okay.
On top of that yellow, I think it's going to be glorious. Now I want you to blow some of that hair right there.
There you go. Is that what you wanted to do?
Pretty close.
That's just mango-y as hell. I love it. It's so tropical. Or not mango, avocado-y. Alright guys, let us get the edge off of it, then we'll lift it up there for you to look at right quick, and then we'll go to the other room. I think that looks really tropical. I don't know about what y'all think, but I think that looks seriously tropical. Parrot colors, if you ask me.
It's supposed to be.
Isn't that cool? Alright, we will have a wet flyby after we get all this run in there, so let us get cleaned up and we'll get number 3 down. Is that what we're on?
We just done 2, Tony.
Yeah. Get number 2 down in just a minute here, and we'll start us again. Alright, boys and girls, we are back with number 3. That's set in Korean. That's drill in German. That's tres in Spanish. Did I say that? Anyway.
I'm not used to using.
That's pretty. Almost want to leave it like that.
In my mind, I got a certain thing here planned in my mind.
Well, the colors look wicked cool together. And I don't think I've ever seen you use that much yellow in your life, so that's cool. Seeing as how you feel about yellers.
Yeah, I usually don't like yellow. I'm branching out. I still won't wear any as long as I live.
Use in all the time I have been seeing her painting, because generally she hates yellow. So y'all give her a big round of applause for stepping outside that bubble. You want to scrape off some of that and let it.
Probably.
Yeah, let me see the thing. I'll do it. If you let me see that, it's
No,
easy.
you're not using this.
Am I not allowed to use that tool? Is that your tool, your own personal tool there?
I really like this tool, and
You gotta hold it still.
hey guys, if you don't have this, if you can get it or find it somewhere else, I got this at Fluid Art Co. This really makes swiping easier.
That is perfectly fine in the middle. And it's perfectly fine on the edges, so if you want to quit there, you can. It's up to you.
Well, I'm gonna quit. Is that okay?
That's fine. Ain't that pretty, y'all? I wouldn't have thought to use the colors in quite that way, but it's really pretty. That greenish yellow, boy, that really brings it out, doesn't it? Alrighty. We're gonna lift this up a little bit so you can see it a little better right quick. And then we'll take it in the other room. And I guess you don't want to do a 4th one, huh?
No, I don't have enough paint. Okay, guys. I hope you enjoyed this maniacal painting session. We had fun. The purpose of this video is to entertain. We're not experts. We just enjoy painting. We love our art. We especially love our art family. And we appreciate you being a part of it. So until I see you again next time, same cat channel. live long and prosper.
Okay guys, here we are for the wet flyby. And this is that pretty purple oriented one that Kat did first. And then here's my first one. The conglomeration of colors, which I think is kind of cool actually. You know me, I like the hippie colors. And here's my second one with the wicked flames running up it. Hopefully you'll be able to see that on the dry one. I don't think you can see it in the camera. And then there's Kat's second one, which to me, that is parrot green, baby. I think it just looks tropical as can be. I like it. We'll see how that ends. And then there's my third one right there, which was a bloom. Came out pretty cool. And then there's her third one right here. And she didn't do a fourth one because we ran out of paint. But there's my fourth one, right over there, my mini Dutch pour, which I think came out pretty cool too. All right, y'all, I love you, have a wonderful week, and we will be right back. Right after this, you will see the dry results.